Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us at e-KLESF 2022. My name is Hema from Center for Corporate and Community Development, University Tunku Abdul Rahman, Utah. Today we are presenting a webinar titled The Art and Science of Remembering by Ms. Catherine C. Ms. Catherine is a senior lecturer in the Department of Science and Engineering Center for Foundation Studies, Utah. Just a little housekeeping before we start. If you have any questions, please type them into the chat box in your Zoom control panel. Ms. Catherine will bring them up during the Q&A session at the end of this webinar. Dear participants, please sign your attendance in the link posted in the chat box. Without further delay, let us turn the time over to Ms. Catherine.
Okay, thank you to Ms. Hema. So good afternoon, everyone. I'm Ms. Catherine from the Center for Foundation Studies, Sungai Long Campus, Utah. Okay, so I'm going to share my slide now. Okay, so I would like to check with all the participants here. If you are able to view my slide and hear me, can you type 1 on the chat box? Okay, thanks to Vincent. All right. So today I'm going to present the art and science of remembering, and most importantly is I hope there's a two-way communication, okay, between us, which is more interactive, because of course I hope that you all can learn something from this webinar. All right. So thanks to the e-KLESF for conducting this webinar, and also thanks to the 16th of Malaysia Festival of the Mind 2022. Now, without further ado, so I'm going to go to the next slide. Okay, so I would like to ask with all the participants here, okay, among forget and remember, which one is easier? Do you think that forget is easier or remember is easier, and why? From research say forget is easier. Okay, right. Any others want to share as well? Okay, so of course, we found that it's quite hard to remember everything, all right, especially that something that you not really want to remember, right? Oh, okay, thanks, Vincent. Remember need effort. Yeah, really. Okay, so of course, forget is easy, but it must have something that you can remember forever, right? Like there are some special occasion that happen in your lifetime. Okay, maybe there is a very special party that organized by your parents, okay, that let you remember this moment forever. Okay, so maybe if I ask you to remember certain facts, you'll find that it's very difficult, right? You will forget easily. All right, so that's the reason why today we'll learn some arts and the science of the remembering. Okay, now let's check how good is your memory. Okay, can you tell me from the rating 1 to 5, how do you rate your memory? 1 until 5. 5 means it's a full marks. Okay, so how do you rate your own memory? How good is it? 3 from Vincent means about neutral. All right. Yeah. Okay, so I hope that after today's webinar, you can improve a rating from 3 to maybe 4 or 5. Okay, now, okay, yeah, how about let's try this one. Okay, this is the topic on like there are 12 things that you can do to stay healthy, right? Okay, I give you about 2 minutes. You try to remember these 12 things that you can do to stay healthy. Okay, you try to remember as much as possible, right? Then you can try to recall, but don't copy down. All right, now we just check. Don't worry, there is no test. Okay, but just to evaluate. Okay, like before you learn the skills that I'm trying to teach you, you use your own way first. After that, you can check whether the skill that you have done today will help you to improve your memory or not. Okay, so are you all good? If okay, can you type 5 on the chat box? Okay, now let's try to recall. Okay, you try after you have seen that 12 things to do, right, to stay healthy. I give you another half minute. You try to recall. Okay, you try to recall, and then you try to list out as much as possible that you can remember on the meeting chat. Yeah, maybe Vincent can try. Or any others, you can also try it. Okay, you try to type as much as possible that you can remember. Okay, anyone would like to try? Okay, so you try to recall. Wow, thanks to Vincent. Sleep, eat, love, exercise, drink, water. Okay, you put H2O, very good. You reduce stress. From Kai, drink enough water, turn off the TV, focus on fitness, don't smoke, think positively, eat healthy. So I think so you can remember quite a lot, okay? Within 2 minutes, very good. Okay, now we will test later, okay, after this. Okay, thanks for trying. Now, so this is the Ebbinghaus forgetting curve, all right? So based on his study and the survey, all right, the percentage of the data remembered, right? Like, for example, the first time you look at the data, okay, the information you have. So if you don't repeat it, it will actually will drop about half, 50%. But if you repeat it, means if let's say you refer back to the information, then it will push again to 100%. And then for the second time, it might be dropped about 65% and so on. So if you keep repeat and repeat, so in the end, you can remember it permanently. Okay. So of course, it depends on what type of information you want to remember. All right. Now, I believe that if for students, you want to remember the information to sit for the exam, right? Okay, and then you might be forget after this. Now, okay, let's look at what happened in the basic memory process. Okay, so basically, you will happen at the first stage is the encoding, and then followed by the storage, and then followed by the retrieval. Now, may I ask the participants here, okay, among the encoding, storage, and retrieval, which stage that do you think that is the most important? Encoding, storage, and retrieval, which state is the most important? You may try, okay? Yeah, so I hope we have an interactive session, all right? Yeah, it's a sharing. Among the encoding, storage, and the retrieval, which one is the most important? Okay, thanks to Vincent. Encoding is the important. Anyone else would like to answer? Okay, from Kite, encoding as well. Very good. So, okay, yeah. Among these three processes, encoding is the most important. Why? Okay, because encoding is something like you register this information in a format, like just like, let's say in a library. Okay, there's a lot of book. So how do you label it? So you will start to put a code, right, for each book. Okay, maybe according to the category, all right, what type of a subject, okay, then you put a label. So this is a process of encoding, okay, and then the storage means you try to retain it, okay, means after you label it, you want to store it in a certain place, okay, and then when you want to recall the information, this process called retrieval. So that's why the first step, okay, is very important, okay. If this encoding part, you don't do it properly, then the rest of the stage will be affected. Okay, so good try. Okay, very good. Congratulations to Vincent and Kite. Okay, you get a correct answer. Now, basically, we have three types of memory: sensory memory, short-term memory, and the long-term memory. Okay, now, can you tell me how many sensory memory humans have? How many sensory memory do we have? Okay, you look at your body, right? Yeah, thanks to Vincent, 5. Okay, so can you list out the 5? The 5 of it, what are them? That means you use these 5 sense, okay, to get a sensory memory, all right? Which 5 of it? Touching, smelling, hearing, tasting, and sight. Yeah, very good. Thanks to Kai. All right. So basically, we will use the sensory input. Okay, through what? Through our eye. Okay, you view, right? Okay, and then through our ear, you hear, and then your hand touching. All right, and then your nose to smell, and your tongue to taste. All right, because through this sensory memory, it happens to input. Okay, then because you put the attention, okay, just like just now when I list out the 12 things to do to stay healthy, when you pay attention to the information, and then that information will go into your short-term memory. Okay, so that's why in your short-term memory, it might be can retain some of the information in a short time. But however, if you don't pay attention to it, then you tend to forget it because you don't pay attention, right? It's just like when you go to the class, if you don't pay attention in the class, okay, on what your teacher or lecturer is teaching, then you will forget it, right? Because you never pay attention. But if you pay attention, it will go to your short-term memory, right? But anyway, it's just like just now you can remember few of the things that you to do to stay healthy, right? But then if you don't repeat it, what happened to the short-term memory? So if you don't rehearse, okay, then it will not encode into your long-term memory. Okay, so that's why every time after the class, okay, your lecturer will tell you, after this you have to go back and try to do the revision. Why? Because just now, based on the forgetting curve, if you push, you can push the memory by do the repetition. Okay, so to recall the information, basically you don't have to do a revision for a long time. Maybe you spend the 15 minutes, okay, on one subject on the same day. All right, like today, your lecturer teach the topic 1. All right, then you go back. You can try to recall about it, okay, and then it can boost your memory. So don't try to drag until after 1 week, because that time the memory will keep reducing. So can you remember the curve just now? So that's why it's very important. Okay, so if you are not going to rehearse, okay, when you store in your long-term memory, it could be forget as well. So that's why sometimes you need to retrieve it. Okay, that means although you remember it, but maybe once a while, maybe 1 or 2 weeks later, you need to retrieve it into your short-term memory, and then you encode it back. Okay, then you become forever in your mind. Okay, now, okay, so of course this one, you need some skills. Okay, if you have some skills or technique, it can help you to remember certain things in a very easy and fun way. All right, so I'm going to teach you one method later. So are you excited to learn more about it? If yes, you type 4 on the chat box. Are you excited to learn about these skills? If yes, you type 4 on the chat box. Okay, thanks, guys. Thanks, Vincent. All right, now, Okay, today's topic is the art and science of remembering. Okay, what is art and science? Okay, our brain have two parts, right? You have the left brain and the right brain. Okay, so we know that the left brain is small to the size. Okay, that means that think logically, right? You think the information in terms of words, right? But for the right brain, is more to the art. Means you can think, you can see something in the picture. So those who are good in music means their right brain is more active. Okay, but if you can merge these two together, you can actually release the potential of your brain to the maximum. All right, and it can help you to remember things easily. Okay, so that's why we need both sides of your brain to work together when you want to remember something easily. Now, let's look at this one. So the techniques that I'm going to teach you today is about the association and the visualization. Okay, now, okay, if you look at this one, can you see this one? Okay, on my video here. Okay, right. This is the alphabet, okay? I actually use it for my girl, for my daughter, teach her about the alphabet ABC, right? And she can learn it very well. But I think that it can also be used to remember certain things, okay? But that one, of course, the technique is for higher age children. Now, we are going to learn the alphabet in the, like, let's say here, I'm going to use the animal, right? So A stands for alligator, okay? Now you think that A is an alligator, okay? And then B is the bear. Okay, B is a bear. Can relate? Okay, next. C is the cat. C is a cat, okay? Next, D is a dog. Can follow? Okay. After this, E is the elephant. Right. Can you follow? If yes, can you type what is A, what is B, what is C, what is D, what is E on the chat box? Okay. Now I'll teach you a secret code. Okay. You use the alphabet. Okay. Related with the animals. Okay. So can you type on the chat box? So it's also help you to remember. Okay. A stand for what? B stand for what? C, D, and E. Okay, we learn little by little. So today I will share you the code for the A to Z. Okay. Have you done? Okay, you share on the chat box. Wrong doesn't matter, don't worry. Yeah, thanks, Vincent. And thanks, Kate. Yeah, very good. Yeah, correct. Okay, so A is alligator, B is bear, C is cat, D is dog, E is elephant. Okay, so maybe later on you have to remember, oh, A is what? The alligator, and so on. Okay, next. After E is a F. Okay, sorry. F is a flamingo. Okay, you can see my video here. F is a flamingo. Next, G, giraffe. Okay, G is giraffe. H, horse. H is a horse. Okay. I, iguana. Okay, I is iguana. Then J, jellyfish. J is jellyfish. Next, K, kangaroo. Okay, can follow? All right, so can you try to list out F to K? What are they stand for? Okay, F, G, H, I, J, and K. Okay, you list it out. Because when you list out together, you can remember. Now you are trying to encode it. Okay, you try to remember this code. Then you share with me on the chat box. Then we will check your answer. Yeah, thanks, Kite. F is flamingo, giraffe, horse, iguana, jellyfish. Okay, how about K? K is? Yeah, thanks, Vincent, as well. Very good. So that's why when your lecturer is teaching, right, you also need to write together, okay? At least it's processed in your mind, not just snap picture. So when you just snap picture, it's not processed in your mind. Yeah, thanks, Kai, is kangaroo. Very good. Okay, so you get it correctly. Well done. Okay, now we continue with the L as lion. You see that? L as lion. Next, M. M is mouse. Okay, M is mouse. Next, N, narwhal. N, narwhal. Next, O, O. O. P, pig. P, pig. Okay, so can you list out the L to P? L, M, N, O, P. L, M, N, O, P. Okay, Vincent forget what's the N. Okay, N is narwhal. Okay, N is narwhal. Right, very good. Okay, thanks to Kite. Okay, so this is a to P. Okay, so you can remember now, A to P code. Okay, now we continue. Q, quill. Q, quill. Next, R, rhinoceros. R, rhinoceros. S, snake. S, snake. T, tiger. T, tiger. Next, U, unicorn. U, unicorn. All right, so can you list out from Q to U? Q, R, S, T, U. Q, R, S, T, U. Thanks, Vincent. Quill, rhinoceros, snake, tiger, and unicorn. Very good. Okay, thanks to Kai as well. Very good. Okay. Next. V, virtue. V, virtue. W, will. W, will. X, extra fish. X, extra fish. Y, yak. Y, yak. And the last one, Z, zebra. Z, zebra. Okay, you may try now. From a V to Z. Okay, try to recall. All right. Okay, from Vincent, V is virtue, W is the will. Forget the X, right? X is the extra fish, right? Okay, yeah, Y is the yak. Y is a yak, Y-A-K. Z is a zebra. Okay. Right, so are you good? Can you try to relate the A to Z with all the respective animal now? Okay. If great, you give me, you type 1 on the chat box if you can remember the code now. Very good. Thanks, Kite. Okay. Now, so these are the secret code, okay, for A to Z. Now I'm going to apply this, okay, on how to help us to remember things easily. Okay. Now we come back to here. 12 things that you can do to stay healthy. All right. Just now it's a 1 to 12, right? Okay, I introduced this alphabet because it's easier for you because you have 26 letters, right? Because for the numbers, previously I give a webinar as well, but that one is for 1 to 10. Okay, but what if you have information you want to remember for more than 10? Of course, there are many techniques now. So today I introduce you with the alphabet one. Okay, now I look at here. I replace the 1, 2, 3, 4 with A, B, C, D. Okay, so now you try to relate. Okay, A just now is alligator, right? Can think of alligator, drink enough water. Okay, so you can imagine, oh, the alligator is in the river, in the water. Okay, they drink enough water. Now you try to associate it. Okay, relate it. Have some picture of an alligator and they're trying to drink a lot of water. Good, huh? Okay, next, B. B is bear, right? Okay, B is what? Think positive. So you can imagine a bear think positive. There are many positive, okay, on the bear. All right, so the bear is think positive. Next, C, the cat. Cat eats well. Okay, you can imagine a cat is eating well. All right, yeah, so happy. Okay, then D is dog, right? D is dog. So D is laugh a little. So you can imagine a dog is laugh a little. Okay, try to imagine it. Okay, then we go to the next one. Okay, then this is a 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we replace it with a E, F, G, H. Now, E is an elephant. Okay, you can think of maybe the elephant use his nose to turn off the TV. Okay, you can imagine the elephant turn off the TV using his nose, right? And then F is flamingo, right? So you can think of a flamingo is always like with a the leg is very thin, right? So it's always watch your weight. Okay, yeah, they're very beautiful, right? So they will watch your weight. Then G is giraffe. Focus on fitness. So you can think of a giraffe is very tall, all right? They focus on the fitness, okay? So they have a good body shape, all right? You can think of that. The more funny is the relationship, the better you can remember. Next, horse, okay? Horse don't smoke. So you cannot smoke. When you smoke, the horse will get angry, all right? You can imagine that. So when you come in front of a horse, don't smoke, okay? Next. Okay, this is a number 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, so you replace it with I, J, K, L. Now, I is iguana. Okay, so you can think of the iguana manage the stress. Okay, iguana is a green color, right? So green. So when you see something like very natural, you can help it to release the stress, right? So you manage the stress, for example. Okay, and then J is jellyfish. Okay, jellyfish is in the sea, right? So you can think of it's very chill out. Okay, then K is the kangaroo. So you can think of the kangaroo is jumping, right? Then they are hopping, right? Then but don't skip the checkup. So maybe you ask the kangaroo come check out. So they try to skip. Okay, so ask them don't skip for the checkup. Then L is a lion. Okay, you can see that daytime normally lion is sleeping, right? So maybe you can relate it. Get enough sleep. All right. So are you good with all the secret code together with the information here? If okay, you type 2 on the meeting chat. Can you type 2 on the meeting chat? Let me know whether you are good with it. Okay, thanks, Kite, for your response. Okay, how about the rest of the participants? Are you okay? Okay, so now you try to recall. Okay, A to L. Okay, I give you half minute, you try to recall. Then we will test whether you remember or not. Okay? Okay, try to recall. Okay, so are you ready? If you are ready, type 3 on the chat box. If you're ready, you type 3 on the chat box. Okay, thanks, Kite. All right. So now, okay, so now I will choose randomly on the alphabet here. You tell me what is it stand for, okay? Okay, we start with maybe F. Can you tell me F is what? Okay, now you recall F is a flamingo. Ah, wash your weight. Okay, let's check. Correct. Well done, Kai. Okay, how about D? D, what is D? D is dog. What is dog doing? Laugh, laugh more. Okay, let's check. D is, for instance, laugh, laugh a little. Okay, you can think of the dog. Okay, laugh a little. Okay, next, how about H? H is what? H is horse. So what you cannot do in front of horse? Don't smoke. Very good. Okay, I is what? I is iguana. Okay, iguana is green color. So it can reduce stress, or it can be manage the stress. Okay, very good. Next, how about A? Okay, A is alligator. So alligator drink. Okay, drink more. Okay, thanks, Kai. Drink water, or it is drink enough water. Okay, yeah, at least you get a keyword. Very good, right? Next, how about C? C is the cat. Imagine what cat is doing. Eat well, thanks to Kai. Okay, thanks to Vincent. Very good. Eat well. Okay, how about L? L is lion. What's lion doing? During the daytime, okay, what's the lion is doing? Sleep. All right, you get a keyword. Very good. Thanks, Vincent. So it's get enough sleep. Okay, very good. Thanks to Kai as well. How about G? Okay, G is giraffe. Imagine just now, giraffe, very tall. So you have to focus on spot. Okay, focus on spot. Okay, focus on fitness. Very good. Okay, thanks, Kai. Focus on fitness. Now, how about K? K is kangaroo. So when you call kangaroo, but kangaroo try to hop, hop, hop. Don't skip checkout. Very good. How about B? B is bear. Okay, what's bear doing? What's a bear doing? Think positively. All right, very good. Thanks, Kai. How about E? E is elephant. Turn off the TV. Very good, Kai. Very good. Okay, last one. J. Jellyfish. Chill out. Well done. Okay. So is it good for you all? Right? If good, you type 5 on the chat box. You see, you can remember all the 12 things that you can do to stay healthy, and you won't miss out any of it. And then like which number you can also list it out, right? So this is the secret code, right? So compare with your own method just now when you try to remember, and using this one, which one do you think that is easier? Is it your own method, or with this one, association and the visualization? Which one is easier? This method is easier, right? Yeah, so, okay, Vincent is the old one, your old one. Okay, so yeah, so it's very personally, all right? Because for my own, when I was a student, if I want to remember one of the things, okay, in a short time, normally I'll use this code, okay? Because I won't miss out any point of it. If I just memorize it, then I might be lost it. Because some techniques, it could be like you relate a story. Okay, some is like they build a story. They connect all the points here. Okay, so it's a very variety of a method. Okay, so what I introduce you is you can use the code here using the alphabet to remember each of it. Okay, can you still view my slide? If okay, I type 1 on the chat box. Okay, thanks, Kate. Now, so what happened when we do the association and the visualization? This is because your brain is thinks and remember in pictures, right? Because like for example, we ask what you have your lunch just now. Okay, you say I have a chicken rice. Okay, I have chicken rice. So the chicken rice picture will pop out from your mind, right? Okay, it's not the word chicken rice, correct enough? So that's the art and science. Okay, your brain merge both together. So that means when you listen the statement from someone, but in your brain, it's actually processed into a picture. Okay, yeah. Now, okay, so this is the code that we have learned just now. Okay, so later we test one more round. Okay, to see whether you can apply it on the spot or not. Because now I hope that you can learn something from this webinar. Okay, these are A to P. All right, if you forget what are the animals, okay, you try to recall now. I give you 30 seconds on this slide. Okay, try to recall again. A is what, B is what, okay? Later, we try one more round with more information to remember, okay? And I believe that you can remember whatever you have learned today. If you keep rehearse, you can remember forever. Okay, have you done on this slide? Okay, then we move on to the next one. Okay, you try to recall from Q to Z. Okay, all done now. Okay, now here another one. Okay, sorry. This is the following list is the 25 most popular Malaysian food that I obtained from blogger. Okay, now I changed the number 1 to 25 to A to Y. Okay, we have 26 alphabet, right? So until Y. All right. Okay. Now here we have, of course, if you want to memorize one by one, it might be takes a lot of time, okay? And sometimes you might miss out because how many of it? There are 25 of it. And if you want to remember all without missing one of it, you really need to keep repeat and repeat. But if with the association and the visualization method, you can remember very fast. Okay, so we will rehearse together. Okay, so now the first one, it's A is a nasi lemak or the coconut milk rice. Okay, B is the roti canai. So whenever you see the code, you can start to imagine the animal. Okay, like C is a cat, right? Kaya toast, all right. But don't worry, later I show you in the picture form to help you to remember better. D is a Hainanese chicken rice. E is a nasi goreng kampung, right? F is a char kway teow. G is a Maggi mee goreng. Okay, see all this food. Okay, maybe I heard that you all have lunch already. Okay, and then H is a banana leaf rice. I is a curry laksa. J is a asam laksa. K is a banh mi. L is a yong tau fu. M is murtabak. N is a beef rendang. O is satay. P is otak-otak. Q is roti jala. R is pisang goreng. S is apam balik. P is keropok leko. U is popiah. V is rojak. W is ramly burger. X is curry puff. Y is ice kacang. Okay, so this is in terms of word, right? So if you want to memorize it using the word, right, you actually just use your left brain. Okay, because our left brain is deal with word. However, if you use the it from a picture and the code together, okay, like this one. A, okay, A, you imagine A is an alligator associated with nasi lemak. Okay, so you imagine you throw the nasi lemak, okay, in package to alligator, okay? So you can imagine the alligator open up the mouth very big, and then you throw the nasi lemak. Okay, you try to relate a picture, a very funny picture. Okay, and next, B is bear, right? Okay, just now B is what? Roti canai. Okay, B is roti canai. So you can imagine maybe the bear is there doing the roti canai. And their palm is very big, right? Palm. So your roti canai will be very crispy. Okay, so you can imagine the bear is doing the roti canai. All right, next, C is cat. So maybe you can imagine the cat is going to the kaya toast there, lick on the kaya. You have that picture. Then you can relate it. Okay, then D is a dog. Okay, D is Hainanese chicken rice. So chicken rice, you have a chicken rice. So maybe you have a leftover the bone. So the dog will go and get it, right? So dog, okay, D is Hainanese chicken rice. Okay, next. E is the elephant. Okay, E is nasi goreng kampung. So you can think of maybe elephant use his nose, okay, to fry the nasi goreng kampung. Okay, you can think of that. And then F is flamingo. Okay, flamingo is a char kway teow. So you can imagine the flamingo, all right, is eating the char kway teow, all right, because char kway teow have a prawn, right? So maybe you can imagine the flamingo try to eat a char kway teow because there's a prawn. Okay, they want to eat a prawn, for example. Okay, then next one, G. G is Maggi mee goreng. So G is giraffe, right? So you can think of giraffe. Recently, there's a World Cup, right? So maybe many people will go to the mama to watch the World Cup. Then they will order the Maggi mee goreng. Okay, so the giraffe is very tall, so no one will block his view to view the World Cup. So go to a mama there, order the Maggi mee goreng, for example. Okay, you can think that way. Okay, are you good? A to G. Right, then we continue. H is a banana leaf rice. So H is a horse, right? Okay, then you can imagine, because banana leaf rice, there's a lot of things, ingredients here. Okay, the horse try each of it, okay, one by one, right? Then I is iguana. Okay, you can think of an iguana is swimming inside the curry laksa. This curry laksa. Okay, you can imagine that way, right? Then the jellyfish. This is an Assam laksa. Okay, you can think of maybe you can put the jellyfish inside your Assam laksa. Okay, then K is a kangaroo. So with a banh mi, this is a banh mi. So you can think of the kangaroo taking a bowl of banh mi, right, and then hop there. For example, okay, you can think of another story as well. As a lion, and this is a yong tau fu. You can try to imagine the lion try to catch you, but then you take the yong tau fu one by one, throw towards the lion. Okay, for example. And M is the mouse. So this is a murtabak. So you can think of the mouse is trying to eat the murtabak here. Okay, it smells very good. Okay, the mouse trying to eat the murtabak. And next, N narwhal. So this is a beef rendang. Okay, so you can think of the narwhal. All right, there's a horn here, right? Then there's maybe still the beef rendang, for example. Then O is a owl, right? So satay. So maybe Kajang famous with satay, right? Maybe you can think of the owl at night, fly to Kajang to get the satay, for example. Then next, P is a pig, okay? So P is a ota. So you can think of the pig is eating the ota, all right? Then Q is a quail. So maybe you can think of the roti jala. So maybe you can open the roti jala and try to catch the quail, right? It looks like a net, right? So R, rhinoceros. So this is a pisang goreng. Okay, you can think of the rhinoceros, his horn, all right? and then you take the pisang goreng, put on his horn. All right. Then snake, this apam balik. So we can think of the snake, use its body, okay, apam balik, okay, flip like that, okay, for example. Okay, are you good? N to S. Yeah, then we move on to the next one. T, tiger. So T is a keropok leko. Maybe you can think of, oh, now the tiger don't eat meat anymore, so they change to keropok leko. Well, because it's so yummy, right? It's very, okay. Then unicorn with a popiah. U, popiah, okay. Maybe unicorn can think of, oh, they never see this popiah before, so yeah, they try it, okay, and tastes very nice. Then virtue, V, rojak, okay. Okay, think of a virtue. Then they see this rojak, okay, they try to mix the rojak together with their wings, for example. Then whale. So normally whale is on the sea, right? Normally they will they will shoot the water out, right? But then now you change the water to burger. A lot of burger is shooting out. Okay. Then X-ray fish. Maybe you can think of this curry puff. We can think of a X-ray fish like a fork. Okay, you use X-ray fish to take the curry puff, for example. And the last one is the yak. Okay, so maybe you can think of a yak run very far already. They feel very hot and try to eat the ice kacang. Okay, now, so far so good. Okay, you try to recall all these A to Y, and then we will test how many you remember. Okay, I hope you learn on the spot. Okay, yeah, then next time you can try to remember all the maybe facts or the theory, okay, in a very short time. So are you ready? If ready, you type 5 on the chat box. Okay, are you ready? If okay, you type 5 on the chat box. Anyone here? Can you hear me? Oh, can hear. So Kai, are you ready? Would you like to try? Try your best, okay? Okay, very good. Okay, very nice. Now, so we try this one. Okay, how about E? E is elephant. So the elephant is used his long nose to do what? To fry what? Nasi goreng kampung, very good. Yes, nasi goreng kampung, correct. Okay, how about O? O is a O. So O at night is flying to Kajang to get what? Satay, very good. Next, U, unicorn. Unicorn, try to eat what and feel very tasty. Something like the fried one. Spring roll, very good. Okay, or we call it as popiah, very good, the spring rolls. How about A, alligator. Alligator, open his mouth and you throw the nasi lemak, very good. Okay, how about I? I is iguana. Okay, iguana is swimming inside the Hari Laksa. Great. How about L? L is lion. Lion trying to yeah, thanks Trisha. Okay, Trisha, you are here. Very good. Okay. L is lion. Lion is trying to catch you. And you use what to throw towards the lion? 用刀斧. Yes, thanks Trisha. Very good. Okay. Yeah. Great to kite as well. How about M? M is mouse. Mouse is trying to eat what? Guys, it tastes very nice. Murtabak. Okay, great. Kite. Very good. Okay, how about Y? Yak. Yak have run a very far distance and is trying to get the ice kacang. Great, Teresa. Very good. Thanks to Kai as well. How about Q? Quill. You use what to catch the quill? It looks like a net. Roti jala. Okay, thanks to Trisha and Kite. Okay, how about B? Bear. What is bear doing? Roti canai. Very good. Okay, B is roti canai. Okay, G, giraffe. Imagine giraffe is very tall. So now there's a World Cup. Go to the mama. Then order what? To enjoy it? Maggi mee goreng. Very good. Thanks, Kite. Okay. Next, S. S is snake. Snake is using his body to flip what? The appam bale. Yeah, great. Thanks to Kai and Trisha. Okay, how about H? H is a horse. There's a lot of things on that, and the horse tried to eat each of it. Which one? Banana leaf rice. Great. Thanks, Kite. Okay, it's banana leaf rice. Okay, N. Narwhal. So imagine what's narwhal doing? Using his there's a horn like this on his head. Okay, try to do the rendang. Great, it's beef rendang. Okay, great. Thanks to Trisha and Kai. How about C? Cat. What's cat doing? Cat is licking the kaya toes. Great. Okay, kaya toes. Thanks, Kai. Hey, how about K? Kangaroo. What's kangaroo doing? Kangaroo take a bowl of what? Yeah, the banh mi. Okay. Yeah, it's a very good. Okay, it's a banh mi. Okay. The mi and banh mi a bit different. Okay, in Malaysia, the banh mi is like they use the flour, right? Then they make it as a flat noodles. Okay. Different from a usual mee that is in a yellow color. Okay. Next V. Okay, vulture. Imagine vulture use the wings to mix what? Rojak. Great. Okay. Thanks, Trisha and Kite. How about P? P, the pig. Pig is eating what? Otak. Great. Okay. How about X? X-ray fish. You use X-ray fish as a fork. Then you take what? Curry puff. Great. Okay. And then how about W? The whale. What is the whale shoot what? A lot. The burger. Great. The Ramly burger. Okay, how about D? Dog. What is dog doing? Eating the bone from what? Hainanese chicken rice. Great. Okay. Good job, Kite. How about F? Flamingo. Imagine flamingo want to eat the prawn from what? Char kway teow. Good job. Okay. How about R? Rhinoceros. Rhino has a horn, right? Then you put what on the rhinoceros horn? Pisang goreng. Good job to Trisha and Kite. Okay, T. Tiger. Tiger don't want to eat the meat anymore. So he's trying what? Tiger. Kropoleko. Good job. Okay, the Kropoleko. Okay, the last one, J. J is jellyfish. You mix what with a jellyfish? Asam laksa. Okay, thanks to Kai and Trisha. Yeah, both of you are great. All right. So you get all the 25 most popular Malaysian foods. Okay. Yeah, you see, how long did you take to remember all this? It's less than 15 minutes, right? Okay. And then after this, you try to recall back, then you can remember longer. All right. So yeah, then that's all for my session. All right. Any Q&A from all of the participants here? So I hope you guys learned something from today's webinar. All right, so you can use it in your studies or even in the other information that you want to remember in a very short time. Okay, so yeah, if no question, then that's all from me. I will pass back the ground to the Miss Emma.
Okay, thank you, Miss Catherine. Dear participant, kindly fill up the sign-out form and feedback form after the webinar. We would like to take group photos with everyone in this webinar. Please turn on your camera and stand by. Okay, everyone, ready? 3, 2, 1, smile. Let's take a freestyle in 3, 2, 1. All right, Miss Catherine, is there anything you would like to cover before we wrap up?
No from me. Okay, thanks to all to here to attend the talk. Okay, thanks everyone.
Okay, thank you, Miss Catherine, for this insightful webinar. Dear participants, please join us for Turbocharge Your Brain Power, Achieve Results 5 times Faster by Mr. Anand Kasibatla at 4 p.m. today. Thank you and stay safe.